Hey, I just want to say to anyone out there watching, happy freaking holidays. It's just a wonderful time. Or maybe it's not a wonderful time. Maybe the holidays get you a little bit down. And it doesn't help being a Raider fan usually. Usually the holidays are really down because of the Raiders, but sometimes they're up. Black Friday game about to happen. We'll see what happens. But I just wanted to say happy holidays. If you're feeling joyful, keep that joy going. If you're feeling a little bit down, join us. We're going to discuss and simultaneously entertain. And today, as I'm making my turkey and my gravy, didn't make anything. My parents and my roommate did, and it was just lovely. Thank you so much to them because I don't really know how to cook that well. I can make some chicken, that's about it. As I was watching other people cook the food, an article from my employer, Bleacher Report, came across my screen, which we're going to read right now, and it says 3 to 5 GM firings expected, Colts Raiders among possible openings. Confused me. The day after, I'm reading that we're not going to fire Telesco and we actually love him. So we're going to get into these reports. My instant takeaway is please don't fire this guy. But we're going to get into the reports. And as I show you the screen recording here, look, on November 27th, NFL rumors, 3 to 5 GM firings expected. Giants, Colts, Raiders among possible openings. And then there's 28th, Raiders really like GM Tom Telesco. So we're going to get into all this, but real quick, just wanted to let you know about 50% of you that are watching are not yet subscribed. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're almost at 11,000. But more importantly, patreon.com/ALLaBorde Raiders. If you don't know what it is, it's basically kind of like a YouTube membership. And I've seen people commenting, oh, I wish I could donate. I wish you would live stream, blah, blah, blah. I'm not about that. I'm not about giving hard-earned money for no apparent reason. If you're going to give me any sort of money, you should get something with that. And there's $5 and $10 tiers. You can read here all the stuff you get. And once you become a member, you see this interface where you get all my videos. You get them ad-free. You get Patreon-exclusive videos where I break down Shador Sanders, adjusted Jalen Milroe, Drew Aller, and the other person's name is Cameron Ward. All that on here. The link is in the description below. We are at 24 members. Can somebody become the lucky number 25th? Mario was the 24th. Can somebody become the 25th? Only time will tell. But if you can't, don't worry about it. Let's get into this wild article suggesting that we might cut ties with Tom Telesco. And it starts out by saying, as usual, I feel like I should say as per usual, but we'll move on from that. There's expected to be NFL general manager turnover this offseason, per Mike Jones of The Athletic, pretty reputable source. People around the league predict 3 to 5 teams will hire new general managers this offseason, hoping that a change at the leading personnel position can spark involvement. I just got distracted by this Black Friday banner. Sorry. Jones listed general managers Trent Baalke of the Jacksonville Jaguars, Chris Ballard of the Indianapolis Colts, and Joe Schoen of the New York Giants on the hot seat. The Las Vegas Raiders' Tom Telesco and Cleveland Browns' Andrew Berry were listed in the pressure mounting section. All 5 general managers listed have concerning records, but 3 listed on the hot seat have serious concerns. So they go on to say that, they don't mention Telesco with the serious concerns of it all. But all that to say, he was mentioned in mounting pressure in the same breath as the guy who gave Deshaun Watson a fully guaranteed deal. I'm here to tell you right now, there's no way on God's green one that I would even consider firing Tom Telesco. I understand the Gardner Minshew of it all, but you have to also understand they thought it was going to be a Gardner Minshew, Cliff Kingsbury pairing. Instead, it ended up being a Gardner Minshew, Luke Getsy pairing. Now, I'm not blaming Luke Getsy for every fault of Gardner Minshew. I do not think, for whatever reason, he was able to become the leading man that some people might have thought he could be. I think they should have went with Aiden O'Connell from the beginning. I've said that till I was blue in the face. But other than that, he signed Christian Wilkins, a big-time free agent. He was able to get guys like Alexander Madison to come join the squad, who's helped us in the run game any way that he could. He drafted, with his first 3 picks, Brock Bowers, Jackson Powers-Johnson, and DJ Glaze, 3 future starters for this team. 1 absolute star, all-pro already, probably will be first-team all-pro tight end in Brock Bowers. With 1 NFL draft, he was able to find 3 starters, which is what you need bare minimum to succeed. If John Gruden was able to do that, our teams under John Gruden would look significantly better than they did before that. This is the first competent draft class and free agency class that we've had in a long time, save for Gardner Minshew. I know it's a big if, but whatever. We're going to move on from that. It's the most confident we've been in a long time at the general manager position, and I would not sacrifice that for no real apparent reason. Let's give him another chance to draft his guy. And I don't think there's much need to worry here because, again, a day later, NFL rumors, November 28th, Raiders, quote, really like GM Tom Telesco amid Antonio Pierce hot seat buzz. And that's very interesting. Despite their tough season, the Las Vegas Raiders are backing their general manager's efforts for the future. The Raiders are 2-9 this season, and while head coach Antonio Pierce's job security remains uncertain, although I do think he's going to come back, the team really likes what general manager Tom Telesco is doing, according to The Athletic. There's The Athletic again, Diana Rossini. Everything I'm hearing, they really like what Telesco is doing in the building. Chase Daniel, a 13-year NFL quarterback, he knows how to draft, that's for sure. Telesco was previously the general manager in charge, whatever. Several Raiders coaches have already been let go by Telesco and Antonio Pierce earlier this month, including offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, James Craig, and Rick Scangarillo. And the quote here is, "We will see how much juice he has here headed into the decision-making in terms of the future of the coaching position." The Raiders will face the 10-1 Kansas City Chiefs on the road this Black Friday. If you're watching this video, it's going to happen probably in a few moments. If not, it's already happened. Here's what I will say. I've already said there's no way that I would consider firing him right now. I would give him an absolute other draft class, and we have $100 million in free agency. Let's see which players he decides we should retain, like Nate Hobbs, Divine Diablo, Robert Spillane. All these guys are up for their contracts. Let's re-sign a couple of these guys, and let's see what he does in the draft. Because there was rumblings that he tried to trade up for Jaden Daniels and it didn't work out. Okay, oh well. We're going to have a higher draft pick this year than we did last year, unless Aiden goes on some crazy run, which I don't expect him to, but it would be kind of funny. Tom Telesco is not the problem. I don't believe Antonio Pierce is either. I do think we just need to get a quarterback in the building. I wouldn't move off from either of these guys right away, but if you told me flip a coin, put your money on one of these guys getting fired before the other, it's absolutely Antonio Pierce's job to lose compared to Tom Telesco's. Tom Brady's probably going to meet with Telesco and Mark Davis to talk about the future of this team, and Telesco will tell him whether or not he believes this team is in good hands moving forward. And even if he thinks the team is in good hands, he's going to tell him if he thinks we can get better hands, like a Vrabel, like a Belichick, like a Ben Johnson. So only time will tell what the Antonio Pierce thing is going to be, what it's going to look like moving forward. But as of right now, if you're asking me to put money on it, no, I do not think Tom Telesco is going to be out of a job this offseason. In fact, that would be insane, and that would be something I would not like because I trust in his ability to draft the next future franchise quarterback like he did for the LA Chargers. That's worked out pretty well. So let's have a competent GM pick our next quarterback. If he doesn't pick a quarterback in this draft and doesn't go trade for somebody like a Matthew Stafford, he's going to have some explaining to do. Because even if you don't think some of these guys are going to turn out to be superstars, you got to get somebody in there. We cannot run it back with the same quarterback room. Desmond Ridder and Gardner are gone. Aiden can be the backup. Trade or sign a vet and draft somebody, Tom Telesco. I believe in you. I've got faith. What say you? Comment below your thoughts on this weird change of events from people saying he's going to be fired to all of a sudden we really like him and it's either going to be Antonio Pierce or nobody. Drop likes. That really helps. Join the Discord. Link is in the description below. It's a free group chat. We're going to be talking during the game. It's going to be an absolute blast. Join that Patreon, like I said, patreon.com/ALLaBorde. You get your name at the end of the credits, like all my executive producers to my right, your left. Please be sure to subscribe. It is free after all, no charge to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.